have something really special for you guys. In this box I hold not one, not two, not even 3 or 4, but yes, all 8 of the Marvel Legends series Black Panther figures, including 2 of the Walmart exclusive figures. Let's open this bad boy up. There's so much to get these figures. I called 18 different Walmarts, Targets, Toys R Us's. The figures weren't even allowed to be sold until January 1st. Who gets the latest and greatest action figures was able to score each and every one in a single box. So what do you have for you guys? Boom. Let's get to the review. Okay, first thing first, we have Mr. Black Panther himself, T'Challa, which is figure number 1 of the 6 line of figures. He comes with Okoye's head and 2 fist accessories, I believe. And of course, his switch out head. On this side, we have some great artwork, very detailed. Same thing on the other side. Bottom is the UPC code. And at the top, we have the Black Panther emerald. I think that's pretty cool because all the figures now come with that. That's pretty awesome. So let's crack them open, see what he can do. Let's get our handy dandy box cutter. Never have too many of these around. Open them up. So when you open them, I try to be very careful as possible because I love keeping the boxes. I just love it. Whether the figure in it or not, I love to keep the boxes. Oh, try to be deep with the nail. Yeah, there we are. We got some cool inner artwork. Another one of the Black Panther emeralds. Kind of looks like Transformers, doesn't it? It's crazy. Try to keep everything intact. Alright, there we are. Beautiful figure. Beautiful figure. Trying to get him to stand up here. Can never seem to get these guys to stand. Alright, so we have the interchangeable head that comes with the figure. It is great sculpting in comparison to the head of the actual actor, Chadwick Boseman. They got his eyes pretty good. His nose, his facial hair. I'd say it's a 10 in my book. Like I said, it comes with his single hand instead of his claws. And of course, the Build-A-Figure piece that it comes with that all the Marvel Legends figures are making is Okoye. She is the general of the Malaje tribe, one of Black Panther's armies. You zoom in, you can see the great detail on her face as well. Also has her tattoos on her head. These are really great sculpts. I give this one a 10 as well. And so for the figure, I say very flexible. Come with the locking ankle joints all the way around, 360 ability for both. Great for posing. 360 head as well. Double jointed. You turn it either way. He did a great job of capturing his mannerisms because he definitely moves his body like such. Let's see if we can get these hands off and chain him. In comparison to his early Civil War model, he's actually about an inch or 2 smaller in the head sculpt. Let's get this guy open first. His color is much more a matte black as opposed to his polished. His chest is much bigger. His neck does not double joint as this one does. It's much of a straight on. His feet are not 360 like, oh yes they are, as a matter of fact they are. That's awesome. He does not come with the interchangeable accessories, so his hands stay the. Comparing it to the original, Black Panther Civil War line figure. His face is much more detailed and polished. Hair is a darker black. His is more grayish, I guess. Face is so much more detailed on this figure. The one that comes with the Black Panther line. I definitely said they stepped their game up. The original Black Panther did not come with any accessories other than the interchangeable head, which pretty much sucks. And like I said, his chest is much more poked out, I believe. I don't know why, but it's just what it is. Okay guys, next we have Eric Killmonger. He is in his own rendition of the Black Panther suit. He takes on the look of a cheetah. With him you get a sword in the shape of a tribal warhammer and a sword in the shape of a spear. You get his interchangeable claws, one open and one closed. On the sides of the box he has his very own artwork, very detailed, same on the other side. On the top he has his very own emblem. On the back, his reading reads, "A warrior of physical and mental strength, Eric Killmonger slashes into battle with unrivaled intensity." He is figure 2 in this line of 6. Let's open him up. This figure does not come with an interchangeable head. However, he does have Okoye's left leg for her Build-A-Figure piece. Inside, he has his very own emblem as his artwork, detailed the same as his emblem on the top of the box. His neck spins in a 360 ratio. Ankles have a 360 pivot, as well as his knees. Much easier to stand than Black Panther himself. His specialized suit really stands out with the dark yellow color against the black of his suit. You can see the detailed markings on his face mask. His claws emit a yellow glow as well. They are extremely sharp and agile. Like I said before, he comes with his sword accessories, shaped as a spear and a tribal warhammer. They are very detailed. You can see the tribal markings on the blades. His waist has 360 ratio spin. His stomach is double jointed. It's able to go front and back. Just like Black Panther, he has fluent movement, easily posable. For the interchangeable hands, he has one open claw and one closed claw. He's currently wearing mitts match out of the packaging. His closed claw holds his weapon quite nicely. Next we have Nakia, a member of the Dora Milaje army. I believe she is second in command. Originally she left to be a spy for the outside world. She comes with her dual ring blades, her sword shaped with a spear tip, and the body of our Build-A-Figure. She is the third figure in our set of 6, so let's open her up. Her inside box art is apparently the same as Black Panther's. Would have been cool if it was her own, but still matches the color of her clothing. Her shoulder pad is pretty bulky, still a cool addition. Her ankles don't have 360 pivot, however they do flex quite a bit while still bending in both directions at a 90-degree angle. Her head turns at a 360 ratio. Her legs bend at a 90-degree angle in front of her. She is not as flexible due to the restraints of her clothing, however still very posable. Her dual blades carry tribal markings. It's very detail rich, inscribed in the blade, which I'm sure is made of vibranium. If you look close, you can see the markings. Her spear-tipped sword handle is also detailed. I like how the weapons are very simple yet so futuristic. She also comes with our Build-A-Figure Okoye spear, which is pretty lifelike, larger than the scale of the figure. She is double jointed at the waist. She is able to move front and back with ease. The details of her hair are spectacular. They were able to capture every curl perfectly. Next, we have Marvel's Inhumans Black Bolt. He is figure 4 in our line of 6. He is not related to the film in any way. However, in the comics issue 616, I believe called Earth, he is a part of an all-out battle with Black Panther, with his own team, the Inhumans. On the sides of the box, he has his own artwork, very detailed, of him using his own special ability. At the top, he has his own Emerald Black Bolt. Bottom of the UPC, of course. In the back read, supercharged powers and a cosmic sonic scream let Black Bolt destroy enemies with a single utterance. The only accessory this figure comes with is an interchangeable head and the right leg of our Build-A-Figure piece. So let's open them up. His inner artwork is his own Emerald, the Black Bolt. It's in the same colors as Black Panther's and Nakia's. Straight out of the packaging, I noticed the wings on his arms. They are not detachable, which sometimes get in the way of moving his arms. However, you get used to them very quickly. His ankles have a 360 pivot, as well as his shins. His knee bends at a 90-degree angle. His thighs are also 360, as well as his arms and his wrists. His stomach is double jointed. It can go front and back. Like I said before, the shoulders are 360, however, still difficult with the wings. For the face sculpt, there isn't really much detail. His eyes are completely white due to the fact that he's using his ability. His cosmic sound, his mouth glows blue when he does due to the radiation. His nose is a bit pointy. It would have been really cool if you could see more color in his eyes, maybe blue, but hey, we get what we get. The only accessory you get with him is his interchangeable head, which is normal when he's not using his ability. The emerald on top is not glowing. His eyes are brown. His nose is still as pointy as the first. His mask completely covers up most of his face. Okay guys, next we have Submariner. He is the 5th figure in this line of 6. Real name McNamara McKenzie. He is also a part of issue 616 in the comics. He was a part of an international dispute with Wakanda and its king that took on a violent uprising. He comes with his interchangeable hands as well. Also an interchangeable head. He was also originally the first prince of Atlantis until I guess he was knocked off the throne. He has his very own Triton, which I thought is pretty cool. He's not wearing any clothes. Let's open him up. First thing first, he has his own very own emerald at the top. It's a Triton. His side detailed art is him swimming through the seas, I guess. Same thing on this side. The back reads, with incredible strength and swimming speed, Submariner is a powerful force on land and sea. His art is his own emerald, another Triton. Detail like the rest. He comes with Okoye's left and right arm. Let's get him out of here. He has wings for feet, guys, for some reason. I guess it's to help him swim through the deep seas. His feet are 360 pivot, as well as his ankles and shins, which is pretty cool, just like Killmonger in Black Panther. His elbows are the 180, but they give a cool flex mark such as this. His neck is 360, as well as his shoulders, which is pretty cool. His thighs are 360 as well as his waistline. You can do a full 360 with it. His stomach has the double joints for front and back, up and down. His accessories, like I said, are his interchangeable hands that he get. I guess they are his diving hands. The interchangeable head that you are, I guess it's his head that he carries on land, that he puts facial hair. More of a Tony Stark look, if you ask me, in comparison to the one he's wearing. This is more elvish or mermaidish, and this is human-like. All in out, he's a pretty good detailed figure. Every bit of his muscle tension is shown, as well as his abs, elbows, leg muscles, feet, face. It'd be better if he had a bit more clothes on, kind of like Aquaman had the pants, but all in out, he's definitely an add-on figure. Next, we have the last figure of this line. It is Marvel's Invincible Iron Man, the 6th figure of the line. However, he does not come with a build-a-figure for Aporia. The last one ended with Submariner. He is the comic book rendition of Iron Man, so he carries a comic book-like resemblance. He has his very own Iron Man emerald at the top, in blue. His side art detail is just, him, I guess, reaching for the cosmos on both sides. He comes with his interchangeable hands as well as a fist, pulse reactor blasters, and an actual pulse reactor hand to switch out for his arm. I think that's pretty cool. His sculpting looks just identical to Submariner, which is odd, but hey, let's open him up. His back reads, technological upgrades and weapons help Iron Man bring order to any battle. I do believe he was not in the comics for the 616 issue. However, just like in the movies, Iron Man and Black Panther come to odds when Iron Man tries to purchase some of the vibranium for his technology. He's a very smooth figure. I mean, the suit is plastic. However, it does resemble a great metal. It's a great finish. However, this one has a bit of chip on it. I think I might get another one. If I can find him anyway. The interchangeable pieces that he comes with makes his open hand, just like the left side one. And his closed fist for the right side. And like I said, the repulsor can on both sides of his arm, with his repulsor blasting too. His ankles are 360 pivot as well. Both. But his thighs are 360. His stomach is also the 2-joint pivot. His waist is 360. His shoulders are also 360, which you can set up for some great poses, as well as his floating. His neck isn't 360. As a matter of fact, it is. It just was tough to do. I didn't want to break it. His interchangeable head that comes out, like I said, it resembles Submariner, but it definitely is a comic book look at Tony Stark. His face is quite detailed. He definitely resembles the comic. His hair is spiky, sharp, it's dark. Facial hair is dark. Nose is pointy. Well polished hair. All in all, a good sculpting for a comic book. The accessories are pretty cool. It's a repulsor blast out of his hand and out of the cannon on his arm. I'm gonna give him a 7. He's pretty cool. Like I said, his body is very slick though. Slick, smooth. He lines up well with the others. guys, that's it for all the figures. Let's get the builder figure put together. So, we got the body, her right leg, right leg, ankle does a 360 pivot as well, her left arm. The snap bars are way bigger than the arm slots, so you gotta really cram it in there. You try to be careful so you won't break it. I've broken a few builder figure pieces in right there. Right arm. Sometimes the hardest stuff ever. I mean, and last but not least, her head. And there we are. Oh, her arm fell off. Hope that doesn't happen in the movie. Alright guys, and this is the Okoye builder figure. Just like Nakia, her body isn't as flexible because she carries the skirt dress thing in the back. However, her stomach is double jointed just like the rest. Head is 360. Elbow joints, 360 arms. Probably because she's a builder figure, so she'll probably be the most movable. Like I said, the sculpting on her face goes great with the body part of her neck. She carries the tribal 3 rings on her neck as well, part of her costume. Alright, let's borrow her sphere from Nakia. Give her her own weapon now. Thank you. Let's give her her sphere. Is the general of the Dormalaje army, sworn to protect Wakanda. I think she's pretty badass. This sculpting reflects the actor very, very well. Or the actress, I'm sorry. She's definitely worth the bill. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, drumroll please. Our first Walmart exclusive Black Panther purple tone vibranium suit. This is the suit that his sister Shuri made him towards the end of the film. I believe it just comes up out of his medallion or his crescent. The side art on this one is very detailed. This one takes on a darker purplish tone. Him getting ready to attack. The emerald on top is no longer blue, it's darker purple and it's a darker tone. The face structure is much more stretched out and it's more of a Decepticon look if we compare it to Transformers again. On the bottom, of course, is the UPC. On the back, it reads, T'Challa wears a glowing suit made with vibranium technology as the warrior hero, Black Panther. He comes with interchangeable hands as well, the fist and the claw, and an interchangeable head that isn't purple, it glows black, with his own rendition of the vibranium falcon punch, I guess. Let's open him up. I'm gonna be extra careful with this one. This one's my favorite. Just because it took me 3 days to find. He was in a Walmart, Catonsville. Catonsville, I didn't know what I was talking about. Wow, he didn't even want to take his cover art out. Cover art isn't as detailed as the other one, but it carries the same purple tone. Much, much, much bigger printed though. Wow. First thing I noticed about this figure, his medallion or his crescent moves. It completely just moves around him. And that's pretty awesome. That's an accessory in itself. Okay, straight out the back, I can tell he's much, much made of a tougher plastic than the other two.
of the Black Panther series, the Civil War, and the one straight out of this series. But just like the rest, he's very, very flexible. Shoulders are 360 motion, as well as his waist. His stomach is double jointed, just like the others. His ankles move at a 360 pivot. But in this one, his feet are not individual toed. They carry over a black boot. I guess it's because of the vibranium. The figure did a great job of sculpting that this suit is actually made out of vibranium because it's definitely of a different type of plastic. He's a bit easier to stand than the other ones, I guess because he's heavier. I have to take that back. There we go. Like I said, his accessories are his interchangeable hands. One of a claw, just like that, and the fist of this. And his glowing vibranium falcon punches. The interchangeable head on this is much wider than the other ones. This is more of a, I guess, a ski mask, if you will, compared to the other ones. It's more of a metal put-on cap. In comparison to the vibranium one that he's currently wearing, this one's a bit bigger, I believe. However, it's just all the way blacked out with no detail of the mouth. On this one, it's much skinnier, I guess more fitting to his face. However, no details. You can see his engraved streaks from the vibranium beginning to glow. Okay. Like I said, his falcon punch, I guess you put it into his fist. And he punches any way he wants. His medallion move when they start to get annoying. Okay guys, last but not least, we have our final Walmart exclusive, Black Panther. This one came out, I believe, between September and November of last year, 2017. This is the rendition of the comic book suit, his original suit. His accessories come with his interchangeable hands, which are his fists, his tribal medallion or necklace, and his tribal sphere. This is pretty cool. He's also caped. Let's open him up. You can tell he was already opened and resealed. Hope nothing's missing. Oh, almost forgot, guys. His outer box comes with yellow emerald, just like the first. It's a much smaller than the other ones, but it's pretty much the same image. His side detailed art is him with a yellow grain. Pretty cool with that black that goes against it. Same thing on this side. His back reads, with his claws and sharp and his eyes set on his target, Black Panther is ready to pounce. Really like that. He does not have any inside emerald art, however it is detailed with the yellow back, sandy ground, or maybe a field or brush. It's cool. Oh wow. Oh wow. This cape is giving me all sorts of trouble. Ah! Wow. I can already tell with this matte cape that this figure is going to be awesome. His claws aren't as sharp as his other counterparts. His boots are actually black and gray with black stripes. I think that's pretty cool. His ankles do not have the 360 pivot, however his shins do. His thighs have the 360 pivot. His stomach is double jointed like pretty much every other figure that came as him. His cape is actually removable, which is pretty cool. You can put this on any of the other Black Panther figures and it'll probably fit well. The figure is all black. Face is shaped to size, so the mask isn't oversized. His gloves are also black and gray with the black stripes, which is great that goes with the boots. It's pretty easy to stand. His neck turns 360, which is cool. You can take this head and put him on the other Black Panther figures or vice versa, which is pretty awesome. The spear that he comes with other head that comes from is his fist. That changed from the claw. These are pretty detailed as well, with his knuckle joints and ball joints. They're pretty cool. It's also a pop when it's popping in. Not as hard as the others. He can place his sphere in it. And tell me that's not the king of Wakanda. The other accessory that it comes with, the other accessory came with his interchangeable necklace that you can put on and off. You can put it slide right through his head. I think that's pretty cool to switch out from the cape. We all know I might be keeping the cape on it. The sphere holds strong with his traditional feathers and another form of the necklace on there and the 3 rings around it. This is a pretty cool figure. He definitely stands aside from the rest as one of the older Black Panther renditions, but I definitely believe he'll live up to the task as the other ones. That has been the Marvel Legend Black Panther series action figure review. We reviewed all 8 of the Marvel Legend figures, including the Okoye Build-A-Figure. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was actually my first video, and I plan to make plenty more. As you can see, I have over 210 action figures that I plan on reviewing. Do DC, Marvel, as well as Power Rangers, all by Hasbro, Mattel, any brand that you can name. So you guys so much for watching. Leave comments at the bottom for any figure that you guys might want me to review. You'll be surprised what I have, so stay tuned.